to Michigan, where President Trump will speak to striking auto workers outside of Detroit tonight. And this comes just a day after President Biden met with them himself. Now, Michigan, as you probably know, is a key state for both of these men, with voters picking President Trump back in 2016 and then President Biden in 2020. President Trump is skipping the second Republican debate to visit with workers. He also skipped the first. Emily Finn is live along the picket lines with more for us today. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Marky. Good morning. President Biden's short visit to the picket lines here in Wayne County, Michigan, was a first for a sitting president. Now tonight, former President Trump has his chance to make his case for why the union workers should support him as they approach week 3 of their strike against Ford, GM, and Stellantis. Today, former President Trump heads to Michigan to speak to United Auto Worker members a day after President Joe Biden visited the picket lines, a first for a sitting president.
Stick with it, because you deserve the significant raise you need and other benefits.
Skipping the second Republican presidential debate tonight for his own speech, former President Trump is expected to focus on rejecting the Biden administration's electric vehicle push, saying it will cost union jobs.
He's selling our automobile companies everything right down the tubes.
The back-to-back presidential events are attempting to appeal to voters in a key state in the upcoming 2024 election, with 15 electoral votes up for grabs. On Tuesday, President Biden encouraged UAW workers to keep fighting for their demands as the union's negotiations with the big 3 automakers make little progress.
No will!
Biden said he supports the union's demand for 40% pay raises, adding they deserve a lot more than what they are currently making.
Wall Street didn't build the country. The middle class built the country. Unions built the middle class. That's a fact.
UAW President Shawn Fain greeted President Biden at the Detroit airport and rode with him to the picket line.
I want to take a moment to stand with all of you, with our president, and say thank you to the president. Thank you, Mr. President, for coming.
But Fain says he does not plan to meet with former President Trump today.
I think that he cares about the billionaire class. He cares about the corporate interest, and that's I think he's just trying to pander to people and say what they want to hear, and it's a shame.
In a statement, Trump called Biden's trip to Michigan nothing more than a PR stunt, adding Biden tried to distract and gaslight the American people from his disastrous Bidenomics policies. And despite President Biden's historic visit to support the UAW workers on the picket line, some union members say that they're not convinced that Biden is going to get their vote in 2024, citing concerns about his policy stances on things like immigration and abortion. Former President Trump's event is expected to start at 8 p.m. tonight in Clinton Township. Our NewsNation team will be there, so make sure you're staying tuned for the latest. Back to you, Adrienne and Marky.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.